All right, what's up? What's up? What's up? It's your boy Domuto. We're back with another video. I'm done procrastinating. It's like 3:38. I had this shit set up for like 2 hours now, and let's get into it, man. We about to watch MajorDragon. This is the last part, the final chapter. What if Goku became the Emperor? The final chapter. So we about to get up in it. So.
Making Universe 7 look really good. So why doesn't Beerus just take it up on it and he can be lazy again? Because Beerus doesn't even need to do anything. Maybe just go around, destroy some planets that he doesn't really have nothing on there. It's a waste of time. It's perfect. It's a perfect opportunity. So he wants to see him to get stronger for two reasons. To satisfy his own needs of fighting, and to also for Goku to be strong enough to handle any threat so Beerus doesn't have to deal with it. So he's making Goku do the dirty work, basically like how he did with Frieza. It's just here that Goku takes it up on it, as he's very excited. Now he would begin his training with Whis, and it would actually be reversed roles for Goku and Vegeta. It would actually take Vegeta months upon months to be invited to actually go on that planet. Once when he does, he was then allowed to train. Vegeta, with his potential, was able to start catching up to Goku, but I feel like with Goku's far more stronger than he was, and he's more further ahead now, yeah. A lot of the events would happen the exact same, with Goku and Vegeta training to learn Super Saiyan Blue, and learning to access their God Ki. None of that would truly change. As of Goku's Empire, Sorbet can handle pretty much anything, no problem at all. Now there is one problem, is that there are a couple of the Frieza soldiers who actually, and a couple of cooler soldiers as well, who are actually rebelling against the Empire.
What?
As they've been dealing with rebels for a decade now. But, as of course, this is where some things are going to be changing. As Frieza would still be wished back. Once when he was wished back, they still kept him on the edge of the universe to make sure he was hidden, and as he was still brought back to life and fully healed. Now once when Frieza was brought back, this is when Frieza would begin training for 3 months, the same as before. Now once when this happens, Frieza would then show up on Earth, and he would want to find Son Goku, as he knows that this is Goku's main planet that he hides around. Now once when Frieza kills him, he's going to take his empire back with his new power. Frieza's strength is pretty much the exact same as the movie. Goku and Vegeta would soon arrive. The only difference here is that Gohan would actually arrive, and this version of Gohan can actually fight Frieza pretty well. As this version of Gohan has his potential and he trains still, but he's actually been slacking off a little bit because of the fact that Videl is having their child.
Right.
But Gohan does not get rusty, so he's still keeping the same strength level. Even with that and using Mystic, he would actually be able to fight Final Form Frieza pretty well and hold his own. Gohan could have potentially defeated him, but of course we know that Frieza has his golden form, and Gohan's just stalling for time. Now Gohan would then power up, and that would give Goku and Vegeta the opportunity to use instant transmission and then to arrive. Now of course Goku would want to fight Frieza first, and they do rock paper scissors and Goku wins. Now Goku here is far more powerful than he was in the original, and here's why. Because Goku has trained a lot more efficient and better. This version of Goku, even without training with Whis, and so just base normal, before he even went to Whis, he was far more powerful than before, as he's been training more and he has more training technology.
Right.
All the while, he actually had more time to train with Whis, just solo. As Whis, remember, from Beerus himself, he takes more priority for Goku than even Vegeta. That sounds cruel, but yes. And reasoning for it is because Beerus told Whis, I want you to focus more on that Saiyan Son Goku than Vegeta. He can come here and train, he can do whatever he wants, I don't care, but focus more on Son Goku, as I want him to become as strong as possible.
Oh, shit. When did you say that? I didn't remember that.
He is multiple times stronger, over a dozen times stronger than he was before. So, once when he fights Frieza, even in base form versus final form, Goku would overpower Frieza pretty easily. Now, once when Frieza shows his golden form, Goku was amazed that Frieza was able to get this powerful. Frieza would tell him, I see that you stole my empire and changed it. And Goku says, yes, but your empire is long dead. This is a new empire in a new age. And the universe is flourishing because of it. And yes, by the way, would Frieza send a lot of soldiers to go fight? Well, Frieza would probably have a couple dozen soldiers, but they would be handled by Goku's men very quickly.
Easy.
As, remember, Goku's men are still stationed on that planet. So the only threat is really is really Frieza, so they can't really do nothing against him. So the Z Fighters wouldn't have much of a hard time handling all those soldiers, no issue. Now, once when Frieza showcases his golden form, Goku was very impressed. Now it was Goku's turn, as Goku would then showcase Super Saiyan Blue, just like the original, and the two would begin their battle. The only difference here is that Frieza would not have the upper hand against Goku. Goku is overpowering Frieza without much of a struggle. And then at this point, Vegeta would then cut in, as he wants to have a turn now. Now Goku actually would let Vegeta do it, as he already saw what Frieza can do, and he sees that Frieza's starting to drop his power, so he lets Vegeta handle it. Now, by the way, Whis and Beerus would still arrive, and they would eat their sundae watching the fight go on. All that happens the exact same. Now, once when Vegeta fights Frieza, this is where some differences are going to occur.
What happened?
Right when Vegeta was going to kill him, we know that Frieza was going to blow up the planet. With Goku being multiple times stronger, and also the fact with Vegeta, remember, being multiple times stronger too, I feel like Vegeta would even notice Frieza starting to do it, or Goku knows Frieza pretty well. So Goku knows that Frieza would try something, so even if either way Frieza tried it, it wouldn't work out, as either one would just destroy him before he could think about doing it. So either way, Frieza would then fall to Goku and Vegeta. As then peace was finally restored to Earth, no lives were lost other than the soldiers and Frieza, but everything was peaceful. So sadly, Jakka really wanted to capture Frieza and keep him locked away, but I guess this was the only option, and he can't really say nothing against Goku. Now, Gohan would then go back to his home with Videl and everything else, and he knows that he needs to start training again so he can become stronger to handle these threats if his father's not around.
Right.
Now, as the likes of Goku and Vegeta, they would then go back and go train with Whis and Beerus. Now, Goku here was finding a way to try and push Super Saiyan Blue even further. Maybe trying to perfect it or trying to mix Kaioken with it. He's trying to weigh the options right now. Now, Son Goku here would try and find a way to perfect this blue power to be able to use its full potential. Now, as the Universe 6 and Universe 7 arc, it pretty much happens the exact same with Champa and Beerus facing off, and they threaten to use the Dragon Balls to basically have their fighters go fight. Now, it's the same fighters all as before, and most of the fighting would happen relatively the same. The only difference, and I do feel like Goku would still be poisoned and he would be knocked off, but of course it would then change because of the fact that notice that Frost was using a needle and that Frost was actually evil. Very similar to before. Now once when this happens, Frost would still be knocked out, but we all want to get to the main fight. The main fight would be
hitting Goku.
Vegeta, Hit, and Goku versus Hit.
Yes, sir.
Now Hit's the same exact power as before. And even fighting Vegeta, I do still feel like Vegeta would take more hits, but Vegeta would still be defeated, as Vegeta was not ready for his power, and he also still flexed Super Saiyan Blue multiple times beforehand, and as we know, that destroys your power, and you can't even use 1/3 of it. So that's the reason why Vegeta lost so bad against Hit. And it'll be the same thing here, just it would take more hits to knock him down. As for Goku, he saw how Hit fights. So Goku would then showcase Super Saiyan Blue, and it would be a way more tough battle for Hit, as Goku here is many times more powerful. Goku would actually be overpowering Hit, not even really needing, there's no Kaioken because he's 10 times stronger, so he's overpowering Hit pretty easily. Now once when Hit starts catching up, using his progression,
right?
Yes, this is when Hit will start equaling out with Goku, and it will be a really intense battle. Now Goku here is going to show something that he's been working on, and this is not Kaioken. Goku would then conceal all the ki and aura and energy of Super Saiyan Blue inside of his body, which is
the
very
manga
dangerous
version
to do.
of
And he has
Perfected
Super Saiyan Blue. Perfected Super Saiyan Blue is the ultimate power for blue form. You're using its full potential, but it damages your body. It's kind of like the equivalent of Kaioken. Now we know that Perfected Blue is a pretty massive boost, but with Perfected Blue, Goku, I feel like, would be able to overpower Hit and defeat him. Now, there is no Monaka this time, as Beerus doesn't really need motivation for Goku, as Beerus is the motivation that Goku wants, as Goku wants to try and beat Beerus one day. Now, as for Hit losing, of course, Hit lost, so that pretty much happens the same. Beerus would still grant Champa the Dragon Balls and then wish for his planet, Earth, to come back, just to be nice to him,
right,
so Champa can enjoy Earth food. Now, once that arrives, Zeno would then still show himself, and this is when Goku would then meet him. Once when Goku meets Zeno, the exact same thing happens, as they become best friends very quickly, and everything was fine. Now, when this ends, this is when we leave and then go towards the Goku Black arc.
Black arc.
The Goku Black arc never happens. And let me explain why. Goku, when he goes to go meet Zamasu, Gowasu would actually explain how this Saiyan is very powerful, but also he's been helping Universe 7 flourish. Now, Zamasu would still have the same dark thoughts, but Goku would even, show him about the Universe 7 and how great it is. Especially since Gowasu has, God Tube, which is a real thing. Zamasu would actually see how flourishing Universe 7 is with life and how beautiful it is, and Immortal's doing that with the help of God of Destruction. So it would kind of change Zamasu's ideal, and Zamasu would still have those thoughts, but by the time that he becomes an official Supreme Kai, pretty much it would all end. Now, Goku is more mature here. He wouldn't just ask Zamasu to fight him. That's another massive thing. Zamasu lost against Son Goku, and that's what kind of made him think, like, okay, well, these morals are too strong.
Right.
But here, no. Goku would fight not. He would not fight Zamasu. So remember, he's more mature here. He doesn't just want to fight for no reason, as he's more respectful around deities. As, remember, Goku's more mature here. He's learned more. He's more knowledgeable. He doesn't just want to fight a Kai for no reason, as he knows that if something happens, then the God of Destruction will die too. So that's the reason why he's just not going to do it. And not to mention too, Beerus kind of tells him,
but he wasn't the Supreme Kai.
When you're up there, let us just
there,
research this
universe.
and look at it. So all
that
that
would
be no different. Now, the only difference here is since that there's no Goku Black, no Zamasu, Trunks' timeline was still peaceful and he never lost his timeline, so he never had to go to a duplicate one. So Trunks is fully safe from all that. Now, the one difference here is after the Goku Black arc ends, this is where some changes are going to occur, as this is when Goku would actually figure out that there is a Saiyan transmission pod somewhere on a far isolated planet called Vampa. And he would actually be really curious, and then Son Goku would go figure out and see who it was.
Guess who
that
it
is.
is.
This What If, you guys. Thank y'all for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I really appreciate all the support that you...
All right, man. Shout out to MajorDragon, man. That was a pretty good story, man. I wish we see the Broly one, but no, it's cool though, man. Shout out to MajorDragon. Pretty good. What if? I feel like I could see a lot of things changing. He was an emperor or whatever, and yeah. Shout out to MajorDragon. Like I said, y'all got me some more story you want me to watch from MajorDragon. We got Smug Stick, whoever else, whatever. What if? Let me know down below. And you like my reaction, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.